Say hello to the all-new Alexa Plus and see how Alexa can do so much more for you. Need tickets to see your favorite artist? Craving your comfort restaurant? Just sit back, relax, and talk naturally. Alexa's on it. It learns your style, anticipates what's next, and makes it happen across Echo, Fire TV, and more. Learn more at amazon.com/new Alexa.
Why wait for Black Friday? Blink Friday starts now with up to 65% off Blink Smart Security. Check on your pets all season long with new Blink Mini 2K Plus plug-in cameras. See your gifts arrive in head-to-toe view with Blink Video Doorbell. Ready to use right out of the box. Just unwrap Blink and go. Pet setters to busy families. Blink Friday deals have your holidays covered. Tap the banner to save now.
Sunday morning. What changes? What's happening in our city? Well, we got a new mayor coming in 35, 40 days. And with us today is Judge Richard Weinberg, a regular on the Katz and Cosby show. And Judge Weinberg, the other day there was a big incident at Rabbi Schneier's synagogue in Manhattan. There was started off as a peaceful Palestinian group in front of the synagogue. Tell us more about it.
It was a very shocking incident. The Parkey Synagogue, run by Rabbi Schneier, and he's a Holocaust survivor, one of the leaders of international cooperation amongst all religions. And they had a group of Israelis and Jewish activists in New York trying to facilitate people moving from the United States to Israel. That's the purpose of that group. Outside, there were 200 Palestinians and pro-Palestinian demonstrators. It was not a peaceful demonstration. It wasn't First Amendment. They were shouting curses at these people who were going in. They were separated by the Strategic Response Group. They were trying to intimidate. They kept screaming, "You ought to be afraid. We want you to be afraid. Stay afraid." This is intimidation. This is violence. This is not First Amendment. This is interference with the lawful activities of the synagogue. And it was only checked by the Strategic Response Group, which was set up by Commissioner Bill Bratton. But for the Strategic Response Group, you would have had a riot there and you would have had bloodshed. This is the awful possibility that this is what we're going to have in the future Mamdani administration.
I understand Mayor-elect Mamdani has said he wants to disband that group. Now, of all the groups, why that particular group does he want to disband? I mean, to me, it's just, I'm scratching my head.
You're absolutely right, John. It makes no sense at all.
That means any rioting that happens, any major demonstrations that happens, which they may be planning in the future, we're going to have a problem.
The reason you're going to have a problem is you're not going to have dedicated professionals who are trained to handle these situations. You're going to have to take people out of the precincts, which means that you're going to harm the ability of the precincts to respond to the ordinary crimes that they have to. And you're going to have people running into these riot situations where they're not specifically trained to do this. Bill Bratton's contribution is he understood you needed to have a dedicated force to deal with these kinds of problems. And when people say you don't need it because these are mostly peaceful, first of all, they underestimate the so-called mostly peaceful demonstrations. And number two, the result, if it is peaceful, is because the strategic response groups are there in advance and they know what's going on. And if they're not there in advance and know what's going on, they're able to be dispatched there quickly. So the fact is they're successful, and that's why you have peaceful demonstrations. You're going to have a dangerous situation because if they have rioting and they have violence, violence can go both ways, and we're going to have vigilante in this city, and that's a dangerous phenomenon. We don't want that.
Here's the problem, Judge, the way I see it, and I've said it the other day, is the fact is if he wants to downsize the NYPD or take away that strategic response group, and the mayor of the city of New York also appoints criminal judges. If he puts in criminal judges that don't put anybody in jail, and you already have a DA that's reluctant to prosecute like shoplifters. I mean, I know in our particular stores we've had shoplifters that are shoplifting 185 times and and nothing happens. Does that mean we may have another downtown Chicago?
Oh, absolutely. Look, the combination of the state laws, the no bail laws created by the Democrats in the state legislature, combination of DAs who don't enforce the law, the combination of restraining the cops, the combination of putting in judges who aren't the old-fashioned public safety, quality of life, law and order judges is very dangerous, because even those limited cases where the judge has discretion, they won't use it and they'll let him out. And if they let him out, who's going to protect the public? The first responsibility of government is to protect the public. If it doesn't do that, it has no moral legitimacy to govern.
And so it's up it's up to the governor. Governor Hochul has the ability to oversee things that are going on in New York City.
I agree with that, and it's also very important that if the mayor-elect is going to use Commissioner Tisch and keep her on as NYPD commissioner, he should be listening to her, because Jessica Tisch knows her business. She's pro-public safety, law and order. She's a guiding hand of common sense and wisdom in law enforcement and public safety. He's got to listen to her. If he doesn't listen to her, that's a marriage that's not going to work out between Tisch and Mamdani. He's got to listen to her because she's a professional. He doesn't know the first thing about public safety. He knows how to make a speech, but he doesn't know the first thing about public safety.
But I'm still suspicious of why. Are there going to be more and more demonstrations in New York? And by getting rid of the strategic response unit, does that make us a chaos town?
Absolutely. If you like what's going on in Seattle, if you like what's going on in Portland, if you like what's going on in Chicago, then welcome to Gotham going under too. You have to have firm, decisive responses to these kinds of rioters' intimidation. By the way, these are violations. When they do this, they're violating the law. It's a federal civil rights law, which is a felony, which is a crime.
Judge Richard Weinberg, thank you for your service to our city. 15 years as a Supreme Court judge, 15 years with general counsel to the Speaker of Alone, and now 15 years with Red Apple Group.
That's right, and I look forward to the next 6. I have 9 down, 6 to go.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here, wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah?
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.